Prove that the limit as x approaches 2 of 1 over x is equal to 1 over 2. Okay. So we're going to let epsilon be greater than 0. And we're going to consider the quantity 1 over x minus 1 over 2 in absolute value, which is equal to, I wonder if the best thing to do here is to, cross multiply and expand and so on. Let's say this is 2 minus x divided by 2x. Okay. So what I'll do is I will let delta be equal to the minimum of 1 and I'm not sure, so let's say k times epsilon, but I'm going to choose that number k later. I think this will end up working. So 0 is less than, well, x minus 2, this is typically how it's written, is less than delta. This of course says that 0 is less than 2 minus x is less than delta. So because delta is less than or equal to 1, this implies that x, the distance between 2 and x, is certainly less than or equal to 1. So I know that x is in the interval from 1 to 3, based on the way that I've chosen delta. And this implies that 1 over 2x is less than 1 over 2. I guess I should say, let's put this in absolute values. Why not? Okay. So 1 over 2x, which is this quantity here, is certainly less than 1 over 2, right? The smallest value of x that can be put in here, well, you can't actually substitute a 1 in here, but any value of x that appears here is greater than 1, and so that makes the whole thing less than a half. So now I can write 2 minus x over 2x. This is going to be equal to less than 2 minus x divided by 2. Okay, and so now I probably want this value of k to be equal to 2. So ultimately delta will be the minimum of 1 and 2 epsilon. Okay, so since 2 minus x is less than delta, I can replace that. No, let's not put that. I can replace that with delta over 2. But delta is the minimum of these two numbers. So in particular, delta is less than or equal to 2 epsilon. And I end up with that string of inequalities. So ultimately, I've shown that 2 minus x over 2x is less than epsilon when delta, sorry, I guess I should say when 0 is less than x minus 2 is less than delta, and delta is equal to the minimum of 1 and epsilon over 2. Or did I say epsilon over 2 or 2 epsilon? 2 epsilon. And therefore we have that the definition of a limit is satisfied for the quantities given. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say about this one. Thanks for watching.